Orchard Park, New York. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Cole McDonald and the Tennessee Titans.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
The 39-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up. Quickly. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
first carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
2nd and 9.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, McDonald flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Quincy Williams.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that... It's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field. Quarterback's line of vision, and QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 22-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the good.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Bills nothing. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13. And also give him a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards.
Partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Allen's pass. Complete.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
It's a gain of
the last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Bills nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, McDonald. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
McDonald's pass. Complete to K.J. Hamler.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. Unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Through an opening, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
On the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Derrick Henry on the carry. Fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
At their own 19.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, McDonald. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offense. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. McDonald trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Throwing after the interception. McDonald, he'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A.J. Brown.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A gain of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, throw left side, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
On 1st down, McDonald looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Swift. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, McDonald. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Allen will try again on... Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Tucker McCann for the extra.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The kickoff for Tennessee.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, he gets it to Brown. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to
A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
So we've reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen, going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards.
First down.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. They'll go option to the short side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry for Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
On the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, here comes Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Ball carrier, Matt Milano on the tackle. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Titans.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taron Johnson brought it.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Quick slant to Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up
second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. He'll be ridden out of bounds, didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Allen's pass.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
At his own 3-yard
line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he is not going to get away. The right rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up second.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
On third down, McDonald. The open man is Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And he was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. At the 41, they run out of the gun with Swift. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
DeAndre Swift, the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Out comes the kicking. Team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
24. Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And he's going to go down again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Allen now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Looks like he'll throw here. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So this one a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.